What's going on, everybody? King Will Gaming here, coming at you with another video. Thank you for stopping by to the channel if you're new, and shout out to the guys that have subscribed. Hope you guys stick around, and also new subs as well. Now, NBA Live, we are coming with an NBA Live 20 wish list. Now, NBA Live is quite frankly considered the ugly stepchild to the basketball gaming community. Not a lot of guys take live seriously, considering how EA had a very poor return with this generation's consoles on Xbox One and PS4. Yeah, we all know what 14 was, so let's just not even talk about it anymore. But since that bad reboot for the franchise, EA has made great strides to resurrect Live to the level of greatness it once was. After Live 16 was a pretty strong flop, EA made the wise decision to take off 2 whole years to start from scratch and rebuild a new foundation for the NBA Live series with solid releases of Live 18 and NBA Live 19. I can personally say from hands-on experience, NBA Live is about maybe a year or two away from being legit enough to compete with 2K Sports officially. Because in my humble opinion, NBA Live is already a better game than 2K when it comes to concepts and a fresh multiplayer experience. Unlike the stagnated online experience that is 2K, where you pretty much play in the same places all year, which is Playground, the Cages, Jordan Rec Center, Pro-Am, and My Career, with the same recycled events that happen over and over again, versus with NBA Live, you have a 20 court rotation of real life existing courts and unique created courts you and your friends can choose from. Now, to mention, EA also had the great idea to make NBA Live a game that is constantly updated with new content literally every single month, with live events and a store that refreshes itself also, which creates exclusivity for clothes and shoes. Now, as great as NBA Live 19 sounds, ironing out gameplay is definitely a focus for EA, putting a lot of man hours towards getting their own created player experiences up to the level of that can match 2K one day, gameplay wise. But with that being a fact means other game modes will suffer, and that's what we saw happen to NBA Live's Ultimate Team mode, or LUT mode for short, in NBA Live 19. Unfortunately for Ultimate Team players like myself who enjoyed Live 18's Fantasy Team mode, loving but also hating and raging at those damn near impossible challenges to get those 99 overalls, the mode in Live 19 was almost, I have to say, unrecognizable to me when first picking up the game. The first main issue that I noticed was how cards were treated and circulated in the game. When opening packs, I noticed right off the bat I got an 80 overall Hakeem Olajuwon, and I was confused on why would Hakeem be available this early in the game and at such a low overall. Soon I noticed a lot of legend cards were treated this way. It all left me scratching my head, because on Live 18 you didn't see legend cards like Hakeem or Larry Bird until after the first month of the game's lifespan. But here they are, already circulating in the game in regular packs. And in my opinion, that is not how you do a fantasy mode. To me, that drops the value of these players and takes the desire away from the community to want to play and grind for those marquee name players. Because the whole point of a mode like Ultimate Team is to work your way from the bottom to build your ultimate team with these big name historic and current players. If you're already letting us see these cards from jump, then what is the point of looking forward to getting these cards later on? Like for another example, this Magic Shaq rookie card, that's like a 75 overall. Honestly, if I'm getting a Shaq throwback card, I don't want a 75 overall Shaq. He needs to be at least a 90. But point is, Shaq shouldn't even be this easy and available in the beginning of the mode's life cycle anyway. This treatment of popular name players like a Shaq, Larry Bird, Clyde Drexler, Hakeem Olajuwon, or David Robinson, Allen Iverson, and etc. This was really in my opinion, killed the mode before it even got started. Making these players so easy to get and as common as pulling a Patrick Beverly out of a pack, it diminishes value of the players and the mode itself tremendously. We play LUT to work towards those players. If we already are seeing them circulate, then what are we playing what are we playing towards, EA? Like, come on. NBA Live 18's LUT, I felt it had a good balance of slowly making throwback players available for the community in the beginning of the game's life cycle. And I do believe there were only like 4 Legends players you could get, which was Gary Payton, Allen Iverson, Magic Johnson, and Pete Maravich. There were 90 overall versions. Only way you could get them was beating the season challenges and getting the required players to be able to play the challenge. So guys that had those players, they grinded pretty hard for those cards. In NBA Live 20's LUT, EA needs to bring back the exclusivity to certain players in LUT. Give a reason for us to play and invest into the mode. And since we're on the topic of challenges, the challenges in Live 19's LUT mode makes no literal sense. It's not even in order or structure. It's like EA just slapped together a bunch of challenges just to give us something to do, with no real direction. Almost every challenge is some weird scenario event, and the most of them are like on rookie difficulty. Quite frankly, none of the challenges are interesting or enticing to do, and the reward packs for completing challenges aren't all that great. All you really get from them are LUT coins, versus Live 18 challenges gave you players to use on your roster. EA, please just go back to what you guys were doing and give us some type of purpose of playing challenges, please. On Live 18, you have a clear-cut grind to what you wanted. Live 19, I don't know what the hell to really do. Now, one major thing I would like to see come into LUT for Live 20, I would love to see more personalization come to the mode. Just like how they added the feature of letting us customize our own personal courts for the court battles mode, they should add that into LUT and let us customize the arenas for our team, and of course give us some customization options for jerseys, shorts, and socks. One thing I can say I really did like in 2K's My Team mode, just one of the things. Now, lastly, one of the other things I would love to see stay from Live 19's LUT mode is the no contract system. That has to be the best idea in the history of fantasy gaming, because ever since Ultimate Team on Madden was introduced, then 2K introduced their own fantasy mode with My Team in 2K13. One thing that I couldn't stand was keeping up with the contracts for each player. Like, run out of contracts for your team or running low, you can't play the mode as much or can't play it at all until you get more contracts. Now, this was something that I never seen as an issue really for NBA Live, seeing that with every pack you opened, EA made sure you had ample amount of contracts, getting multiple plus 10 contracts in packs from last year, compared to 2K's My Team mode designed to only give you plus 5 contracts, so they can starve you for contracts to keep buying packs. Because the only 2 ways you can get more contracts in My Team is from purchasing packs or going to the auction house and bid on them using your My Team coins. Pretty much, if you're not constantly spending real world dollars buying packs, you get no contracts to keep playing the mode. And going to the auction house constantly to buy contracts drains your My Team currency, because the only way you can get My Team coins is from playing the game. No contracts, no My Team coins, pretty much. But hey, that's it, guys. That's all I really had. If you like this content, hit that like button, slap that subscribe button. Also, if you guys have any other ideas that you would love to see in this upcoming Live 20 release, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. This is your guy King Will Gaming. I'm signing out, and I will see you guys on the next wishlist video.